All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Paul Jaglowski, and I'm here to talk about achieving real-time service recovery with FeedTrail. So every single day, each of us has numerous interactions with a business. Now, if you'll humor me for a minute, I would like you to think about your most recent less than perfect experience as a customer. Perhaps it was at the airport on your way here, or the hotel you're staying at, or maybe even at breakfast this morning. Maybe it was a hassle checking in at the airport, or your housekeeping ignored your do not disturb sign this morning, or your server at breakfast was inattentive and either forgot to bring you a refill or gave you the wrong order. Now, how was that negative experience resolved, if at all? I mean, was the business even aware that you were dissatisfied? The fact of the matter is, small hiccups like this happen all of the time. And they can be complete deal breakers for customers. Did you know that 70% of customers stop doing business with a company that doesn't resolve a negative experience in a timely fashion? And with options abound, catching these negative experiences and turning them around is crucial for ensuring customer loyalty and satisfaction. So now what's that mean in practice? It means that if you want to allow your on-duty staff to learn from customers and then, and allow your organization to turn these negative experiences into positive ones, then you need to make sure that customers can share their voice at all key touch points throughout their experience and in real time. Because that's what's key. That's when your brand is at risk. It is during their experience. And that is why we built FeedTrail. FeedTrail is a web-based, in-the-moment feedback tool that allows companies to measure customer satisfaction at all key touch points and then act on it in real time. With FeedTrail, customers can provide feedback at their own convenience and from their own personal mobile device throughout their entire experience. The entire process takes as little as 10 seconds, and it doesn't require a specific mobile app or entering a lengthy access code. And once that feedback is provided, it is made immediately available to all staff, so not just the headquarters level, but all location staff and the on-duty managers as well. And say feedback is provided that is either negative in nature or falls below a predetermined threshold, or they specifically request a response from a manager, that manager that is on duty at that time will receive a push notification for that specific department or that specific location, so they can react immediately through the app. They can either respond directly through FeedTrail, or they can follow up via email, telephone, or in person to ensure that customer leaves satisfied, ideally before the customer's even left the store. And by giving these location managers complete visibility into how his or her location is performing, they can identify and address the things that need improvement right away. All the while, headquarters can also monitor the overall company satisfaction data, so they can compare individual location performance, identify recurring trends, and institute improvement or training plans to address any needs. So with FeedTrail in place, you're legitimately enabling real-time service recovery on a day-by-day and even minute-by-minute basis. So the importance of getting this in-the-moment feedback data, getting it to the on-duty staff in the field, cannot be overstated. Companies have relied, I guess you could say, on after-the-fact data or post-experience surveys to learn from their customers for far too long. With FeedTrail, that's finally made immediate. They can actually act on it right then and there and know before the customer even leaves the store how they're feeling and at what touch points they're underperforming or need to address any issues. So how does FeedTrail work for the customer? Let's use a, I guess, ubiquitous experience. So say your most recent doctor's visit. As soon as you walk into the office, you will either be offered an opportunity or reminded that if your feedback is requested via in-office solicitation material, or they can push you a text or email with that feedback link. Of course, you can also get it by touching your phone via NFC. NFC hopefully will be a little bit more common in the future now that the new iPhone will enable it. But the feedback form you receive will then be very specific to that experience you're having. So it'll have all the touch points that you personally will interact with, whether it be scheduling or the front desk staff, the individual nurses, or the physicians you worked with. So by giving customers, or patients in this case, the ability to provide feedback on these unique and impactful points of their experience, you can ensure that one, their opinions are being heard, and two, that your staff knows where they're doing well and where they're doing not so well. Now I want to make this perfectly clear. FeedTrail is meant to be a day-to-day tool for the field. We take a strong position that every team member, from the on-duty location staff all the way to the director of customer experience, should share in these institutional insights. And where our platform really shines is in its ability to get the critical information and that time-sensitive information to the appropriate person at the right time. So simply put, we make your team's lives easier by completing this real-time feedback loop. So we currently have customers in 9 industries and across 6 countries. So no matter the industry you're in or the complexity of your organization, our solution can scale to fit your needs. So if a company is ready to learn from their customer when the experience is most impactful and when satisfaction is most critical, Feetrail is ready to help. Thank you.